Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel Christianatic, and on this channel I share videos about study tips, self-improvement and a lot more. So if you are interested on this kind of videos, then feel free to subscribe to my channel. So now without any further delay, let's get into the video. So on this video I'm going to be talking about how to actually stop procrastinating. Procrastination is a common and normal phenomenon that affects almost everyone, causing tasks to linger on to-do list for longer than intended. Understanding why procrastination happens and how to address it becomes crucial in managing productivity effectively. By identifying and underlining the reasons and implementing appropriate strategies, one can tackle procrastination and improve task completion. Now let's understand why actually we are procrastinating. Most of the time, we procrastinate because the lack of value associated with the task, because we expect that we are not going to achieve it because the value is too far from us in terms of time. Now let's move on to the tips. So the tip number 1 says to understand your thought patterns and habits. To overcome procrastination, first understand your habits and thought patterns around tasks you put off. Common reasons for procrastination include fear of failure, feeling overwhelmed, lack of motivation, or not having clear goals. Once you know the reasons behind your procrastination, you can apply specific strategies to address them effectively. Tip number 2, the 5-minute momentum. This is a helpful technique for handling overwhelming tasks. By breaking the task into smaller parts and committing to just 5 minutes of work, it reduces the pressure and intimidation. This small step is easy to convince yourself to start and often leads to surge of momentum and the sense of accomplishment encouraging you to continue working on the task. Now let's talk about how you can actually implement this 5-minute rule technique into your real life. So first, identify the task you have been putting off, then commit to working on the task for just 5 minutes and set a timer and focus on solely on the task during those 5 minutes. Often, once you start, you will find it easier to continue beyond the 5-minute mark. If you still feel like stopping after 5 minutes, it's okay, but at least you have made some progress. But remember, the goal of the 5-minute rule is to overcome the initial resistance to starting the task, and it can help you to build the momentum towards completing it. Tip number 3 is reward-driven achievement. By setting a goal and associating it with something you love, like a favorite treat, activity, or experience, you create a positive incentive to persevere through challenges or difficult tasks. Essentially, it's about using the promise of a reward as a driving force to stay motivated and ultimately achieve success. Tip number 4 and the last tip is cultivating consistent habits. Now, developing good consistent habits takes time and effort, but also it is crucial for achieving long-term goals and personal growth. To do so, start by identifying the habits you want to develop and why they matter to you. Create a specific plan with actionable steps and set realistic, achievable goals. Incorporate these habits into a daily routine and stick to them even when it gets challenging. But remember, consistency is key. So try to perform the habits at the same time each day to reinforce the behavior. Celebrate your progress and be kind to yourself during setbacks. Building consistent habits requires patience and dedication. But with the time, they will become second nature. So, if you find this video helpful, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.